Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Mike Rondo in the Shed of Solitude. Although it is not so solitude, my neighbors are outside playing with the grandkids, so you may hear some screaming and yelling, and outside of a baby screaming, kids screaming kind of annoys me. It's like my pet peeve. But anyway, today, as you can tell by the title card there, we are smoking this. This is Hearth of Galway. I believe that's Galway or Galloway, I can't remember. Anyway, it's from the Pipe Smokers of Ireland. It's blended for them. And this, they've called it, and of course there's Rocky, they call this an American English, which I don't think I've had, to be honest. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, I don't know. But we're going to find out. So let's do a tin note. If I can get the bag open here. There we go. And you can smell the Latakia. But it's not as powerful as I would have thought. So I don't smell too much. And this is not goopy like last night's. This seems to be a pretty good moisture, to be honest. Some might want to leave it out for 10, 15 minutes, but yeah, I don't. It's mostly the Latakia, but it's not. It's not that strong, to be honest. So, and I'm not getting anything else. Man, no, nothing else. Well, let's get a bowl going. And of course, the only pipe to use is this. My pub pipe. My Peterson pub pipe. I love this pipe. I get the Latakia, and it's not strong. It's actually very pleasant. It's very mild. As they even said in the description, it's not a lat bomb. As some blends, I think is it Pirate Cake or is it Quiet Nights that I enjoy. I love those blends, but the Latakia, I always say Latakia, like really? Latakia is pretty in your face. This, very mild, pleasant. So, let's see. Hearth of Galway. I'm going to go Galway. Galway. Sorry. If I messed that up, I apologize to my fellow. Well, I'm half Irish, so, you know. So this is made for the Pipe Smokers of Ireland Club. This is 50% Cyprian Latakia. Tennessee Burley. A touch of natural Cavendish. I wasn't aware there was such a thing. And black Cavendish over a bed of Virginia. So it says, while this is American English, which I'm really digging. And it says it's not a lap bomb. So, let's see. Provides a lot of smoke, wood, earth. I get the sense of floralness. Sweet and sour qualities. A little spice. So 40% of the blend is Tennessee Burley, which is supposed to be earth, wood, nuts, a little sugar. And then, of course, grassy, tart, and tangy, bready sugar from the Virginia. I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting, let me change this to the fireplace here, in case YouTube picks up my radio here. I mean, this is just kind of a, I mean, it's all Latakia to me, but it's not, like they said, the lap bomb. It's a very mild, pleasant, enjoyable experience with the Latakia. I'm not getting anything else yet. Of course, this is early on in the bowl, so... a bit of that dishwasher or soap note, and not in a bad way. It's good. It's not as bad as other blends that I've had with Latakia that are like, okay, get to a certain point in the bowl and you're like, yep, all I'm getting is the soap note. This is just a little hint of it. Not bad. I like that the Burley's giving it all that smoke. I like a good smoky pipe. I tried the retrohale. It didn't work there. Someday I will get it. I have to say, Wilkie, top-notch tobaccos. I highly recommend you guys go through their catalog and grab a bunch of the bulk tobacco. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. I think a lot of people would actually like this one because it's very mild, a little bit of a mossy thing going there. It's very mild. It's an American English, and this is very interesting. I don't think I've had any technically that are American English, but I could be wrong with that. It's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? American English? I don't know. Fought two wars against each other. You think that we'd come up with a different name. I could be getting all that wrong, so don't yell at me in the comments. Man, my list is going to be really tough at the end of the year. I might have to make it a top 10 because I at least have 10 tobaccos that I really enjoyed this year. It has to be at least 10, maybe 8. And then you got a few on the fence. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I stick to top 5 or make it a top 10? Oh, the neighbors must have gone in. It was distracting me earlier in the video, so I may look a little distracted at the beginning of the video. I feel like the soap note is making like a mossy, grassy kind of thing with the Virginias. course, I'm puffing a little hard, which I typically do in these videos. Yep. I would recommend this one. I haven't ran into one. The only one I would say out of the, what is it, the four blends I did, peanut butter chocolate, Santa, and this one. I would say this is probably, I would say Santa's blend is probably not as good as the others, but it's really good. I think you guys would like it for Christmas time. I don't think you guys would complain. Kind of like one of those tins, Golden Days of Yore, or corncob pipe and a button nose. You pull those out. You smoke them a couple times, put them away, and then you get them again next year. Kind of the same thing with Santa's blend, but this is really, this would be a good hiking tobacco. I would probably prefer this over the cobblestone hiking tobacco that I did, which is really good. And I haven't had that since I did the review, which is a shame because I haven't had a chance to go hiking, which I wanted to do, but that got all screwed up with things, so have to work on that next year. I would say the smoke is not bad, not pleasant. It's not, I don't think it's anything special. It's like a bit of Latakia, a lot of Latakia. I didn't say Latakia. Latakia, it's not, I don't think it would be offensive if anyone's around you. You're sitting by a fire or you're out and about in the woods and you walk by someone. I don't think they would be, they might actually find it pretty pleasant because it's not like pungy or punch you in the face kind of tobacco. Like that note isn't going to bother too many people. I'm sure it will bother somebody because everyone gets offended by everything. It's getting a little, of course, I'm puffing harder than I normally do. If I were home just relaxing in the shed, reading a book or something, I wouldn't be puffing as hard. I'd be sipping a lot more. But for these reviews, for time's sake, I kind of go a little faster than I should. I can feel the Virginia is warming up, and there's a bit of, I don't want to say tongue bite, but you can feel the heat a little bit. And obviously that's from me puffing harder. I think if you guys are smoking this, you're not going to puff like I am. You should be all right. I've kind of developed a bad habit because of doing these reviews of puffing harder than I normally would. Normally I take a few puffs, put this down, watch a YouTube video, listen to some music, read a book, and then I go back 10, 15 minutes later and puff. So usually it takes a lot longer than what I do on the video. And then last night, I did a video, as you know, and I left here. I went out, I noticed the wind was picking up a little bit. Not bad, like, oh, all right, no big deal. It's going to get a little chillier. I go in the house, clear sky, everything's fine. I go sit down on my laptop to edit the video and publish the video, and all of a sudden I hear this rumble. I'm like, is it raining? I just came out from the shed. Is it really raining? And I'm like, it sounds like a truck or a train or something, which would make no sense because where I am. And then I'm like, is that a is there a tornado out there? We had a tornado warning a few weeks ago. So I looked outside, and everything is just blowing like crazy. I don't know where this wind came out of nowhere. I know a cold front was coming in, but I didn't expect that. So today's a little chilly, not bad. I got home early from work. I had to burn some personal time, so I came home. As you can see, it lights pretty good. I've done it, what, twice? I did the false light, then I did another light, and it's been burning. And granted, I'm puffing like a freight train myself. I would say I'm what, 2/3? No, I'm almost halfway there. I would say half. With the bowl, I would say it's mostly the Latakia and a very touch of the soap note. Occasionally I get like a grassy note from the Virginias, but nothing, at least right now, I can't pull anything out. This might be a blend that I'll have to smoke several times to kind of pull out all those other notes. But I think most of you will really enjoy this blend, and I highly recommend this one. This one could be on my list. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it's a top 10 list or a top 20 list at this point. I got one more non-Christmas blend to do. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow I'll do it. Probably tomorrow. And then I should be getting my other Christmas blends tomorrow, and I'm going to revisit Christmas Cookie, Golden Days of Yore, the Three Kings there, and such. So look for those all next week. I don't know. This in Northwoods kind of really turned me on to the English blends. Like I think they're both very good gateway Englishes, if you will. I know one's I don't know if they're both American. I don't think so. This one's American supposedly, and the other one's just I could be wrong. Aromatic English, I think. I can't even remember. And I did it a week ago. Anyway, cheers to you. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you have a good Friday. Get yourself some of this. I highly recommend Wilkes Tobacco, or Wilkie. It's Wilkie. I think it's Wilkie. I think someone told me in the comments it's Wilkie. My brain just doesn't work sometimes. Well, most of the time. But anyway, get yourself some of this. I think you'll like it. I'll see you guys on the next one.